taking forward on our
This is the
second episode of understanding Baba's
yes.
various
But this is the our
aspects.
overall. This is the going to be the 14th episode. 14th episode.
13th.
13th episode. Right.
So this is the 13th episode,
yes.
and it's a continuation of 12th, where we have decided to discuss about how the different devotees found Baba in a different way.
And that this is the second part of that.
Second part of
Yes.
that. Here I would, before going into the so-called theoretical part, I'll go into some things that happen in his, what leelas of him, which throws light on what he was, what he is. One thing the viewers should know, that both of us are not experts. We have not read a lot of scriptures, and we're neither an orator or nor an authority.
Absolutely.
We are one of the few devotees.
I think we are just ordinary people. We have just been chosen to do some things.
We are
just lucky to be together, and I think
destiny brought us together. Others, I didn't know him, he didn't know me, and how we met was a very strange way. And suddenly this has crystallized out from our meeting
Absolutely.
so far. And it was never ever thought of. It happened just like that.
yes.
These episodes, whatever we are doing, is just as if it was led by some divine hand. So these are without planning, these are not structured.
Absolutely.
We have not structured it. We are just coming and we just share. We are sharing of the joy. The only reason for sharing this, we want this joy to spread, so that people.
As Mr. Shenoy said, I don't have anything in front of me, because I really don't know what Mr. Shenoy is going to tell me. So we are working like extreme. We are just working.
Even 2 minutes before the camera is put on, we don't know what we are going to talk, and we suddenly say we'll talk this. So anyway,
and it is working, and we have done 12 episodes.
So
of this.
it's a small offering to him, sharing his glory with all of you. If there is any shortcomings, please excuse us. If something is leaving you touched, moved and inspired, then it is him. We are only a medium in that. So few incidents I will say. I had during Madhav Hegde, I had described how when Madhav Hegde was in London and he was having an affair with a girl, and that particular moment Baba manifested in London. Baba is in Ganeshpuri. But Baba manifested in London and shouted at him, admonished him, that is this the reason why I have sent you here? I had sent you to study, you have to become an engineer. And what will be the feeling of your parents if they see from up? So he admonished Madhav Hegde, and he said, your purpose of coming to UK was to study, to become an engineer. And you're whiling away in such matters which your parents will be ashamed of. What will be their feeling? So Baba manifested miles away. There is one aspect. This was during Baba's time. Baba was there during his sojourn. He was in Ganeshpuri. But my father was. We had a shop in Sandor Station in Mumbai, which is close to Victoria Terminus, VT. We had a shop there, and my father used to travel by Harbour train, from Mahim to Sandor.
Okay.
Morning he used to go open his shop, do business. Evening he used to come. It's the same shop where Baba has come many times and sat.
Okay.
Baba used to sit in that shop.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And night he used to come back. Baba's samadhi was over. Or Baba had already taken samadhi. But my dad used to come late in the evening. It was around 10 o'clock or something. If you observe even today, if you travel by Harbour Lane from Mahim to VT, at King Circle and Vadala, there is a disconnect of the electricity. For a few minutes, the electricity gets disconnected.
Few seconds actually.
Yeah. And the light, fan and everything puts off. But if the train is in motion, it continues till it gets connected again and it takes the speed.
Yes.
But sometimes that fails and the train stops.
Oh, I see.
And in those 70s, the train stopping incidences were much more than train moving in continuity. So I have traveled by that train because I used to also go to shop sometime. And once it happened at night when he had an habit that when in return journey he used to read Chidakas Gita. He used to read his book Chidakas Gita in Marathi, he used to read in that train. So while coming, as usual, that it jumped from Harbour Line to Western Line. The train used to move from one section to another section. The electricity got connected. There was absolute darkness. It was darkness outside, darkness inside. But my dad knew की अभी चालू होएगा, it will start. सुरू होईल आता, थोड्या वेळ बसू, आपण बसू. ते बसले, चालूच होईना. मग एक
तेव्हा गर्दी तर होती ना,
गर्दी होती तेव्हा. एक करून लोक उतरून गेले. डॅडी म्हणलं कशाला जायचं, परत चालावं लागेल तिकडे लांब, काढत कसं थांबले. तास निघाला आणि सर्वच गेले. तर माय डॅड वॉज वरीड नाव, ही वॉज अलोन. Then he decided also to get down and walk, because from there Mahim station is quite far.
Yeah, it is quite far.
And he got down and he started walking.
In between there's King Circle station also, does it?
King Circle and Mahimच्या मध्ये.
Oh,
King Circle Mahimच्या मध्ये. And as he walked, in between there is a big nala, gutter.
Yes,
dirty water going down.
Yes.
And my daddy there was no torch, because he did not anticipate something to happen.
Absolutely.
One would have carried walk. In night it walk, and between two sleepers are the wooden boards that are put.
Yes.
He fell down into that gutter.
He fell down?
He fell down.
Oh my God.
He fell down into gutter, and then all that dirt water going around him, stink, everything. It was miserable. No what to do. There is no help. It's dark, 10 o'clock. In those days, 10 o'clock was night. Today, even 1 o'clock in night is not night.
Right.
And few Jhopatpatti people heard him falling. They came and they said, "Hey, Beoda hai, some drunkard has fallen," and they started cursing. Instead of helping him,
they were cursing him.
They were cursing him.
Okay.
They thinking that he was a drunkard and he has fallen. He did what he could do. He called on to Baba. Baba had already taken Samadhi. And there was no hope. Death was certain. Because water was gushing totally. Gutter water, entire Mahim gutter water was flowing. Suddenly a boy came. And boy spoke in typical Baba's way. That boy asked him, "Are you there?" My dad said, "Yes, I am there." He said, I will lower. You hold my feet." He didn't say, "I am going to lower down. My feet will reach you. You hold on my feet." No, only two words. I will lower, you hold my feet.
मराठीतून बोलले की
He spoke in Hindi.
अच्छा.
He spoke in Hindi. So my dad suddenly saw 2 feet in front of him hanging, and my dad held those feet. Imagine a thin boy catching the rake up, the rail, and lowering himself down, and then rising up, holding my dad, who must be 80 kgs. My dad was quite stout,
yes,
strong. Yeah. Right? My dad was very strong, and pulling my dad up on his own strength. That boy,
my
thin
God,
boy, pulled himself up till my dad could catch the slipper and stand up. And my dad came out fully wet and all that dirt water on him. Miserable, absolutely. Then he said, "Chalo, come." My dad started walking behind him. Then he said, "Are you okay?" Two words, no lectures, no kaisa hai tum, kya ho gaya, kaisa gira, nothing. He said, I'm okay. And they walked few distance till they could see Mahim station. Then my dad said, "I'll give him some money. Now he has helped me, he has pulled me out." And so he turned to look for money to give. By that time, that boy disappeared. That boy was a thin boy, wearing nothing except one towel around him. Only that much here. Somehow that experience was very bad, but my dad was totally shaken. Okay, he came out, that boy saved him, was there, but internally he was totally shattered. And he came home, and I was awake. He came, all that is horrible. Taking him inside was so.
आले कसे मग ट्रेनने आले
चालत आली माहीम स्टेशनवरून चालत आली.
माहीम स्टेशनवरून बरोबर तुम्ही माहीमला आहे.
My house was about 2 kilometers from Mahim station.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. Then he came, removed all clothes, took bath, and then he described this. Now I was skeptical as usual. ऐसा कैसा हो सकता है? You know, I thought. Then we removed his bag. He carried a sling bag. From that we removed, everything was wet except Chidaka's Gita. everything. See, if it was a cloth sling bag, na, when he carries even that, he was wet up till here, so that bag also got wet. But in that wet bag, Chidakash Gita was dry. So that proved me कि बाबाने उसको बाहर निकाला. It was बाबानेच त्याला बाहेर काढलं.
तर प्रश्नच नाही. Wow.
So this is another incident. See how Parabrahma Swarup is.
This is what Leelas of, this is exactly what we are talking about Baba. The Leelas of Baba.
Parabrahma Swarup, that's why I am saying that
Yes.
you are not ordinary. Sant नव्हते ते. ते Parabrahma Swarupच होते. He was ultimate. Third incident, which again I had told in some other episode, that Indu Tai, who was a young girl from Ganeshpuri, she and her sister came to Baba. They used to come because small children used to come to Baba. They were there. Suddenly Baba was sitting. Today you see one structure near Kailas where Baba used to sit and sleep sometimes. There, on a cushion, on a pillow, a big fly came. Big fly, you see. And Baba was singing something. And those girls were standing. Suddenly hit that fly. And then fly was, so to say, unconscious. Then he stripped it apart. He removed his wings, he removed his legs, he removed his head.
Baba.
And he looked at it. They were shocked. Baba doing this to a fly. Such a torture. And Baba was laughing. And then Baba, like a magic, and that pieces were thrown aside on that cushion. On the same pillow, everything was settled. Then Baba took his finger like this and he started reciting something. As if he was rotating a magic wand. And those pieces slowly started moving like those magnetic iron filings move. If on paper you put iron filings and you put
this is physics. This is our physics.
Similar, these things were started moving. And the whole assembled again. Again the whole fly came into being. The wings came, the head came, the legs came, and the fly got up and flew away. These girls just remained shocked. They were totally foxed.
God.
How अवधूतच्या पलीकडे स्वरूप आहे. म्हणजे he can destroy as well as he can create. देवाला ब्रह्म करू शकतो, विष्णू सांभाळू शकतो, शिव डिस्ट्रॉय करू शकतो, पण ते एक दुसऱ्याचे एक्सचेंज करू नाही शकत. दे फिक्स. पण अवधूत गुरु हा जो आहे, सद्गुरू जो आहे, जो अवतार पुरुष आहे, ह्याला तिन्ही शक्ती असते. तो क्रिएट पण करू शकतो, सांभाळू पण शकतो आणि मारू पण शकतो.
लाईक ज्ञानेश्वर, तुम्हाला आठवते ज्ञानेश्वरीने लिहिली ते सच्चिदानंद बाबा. Nityananda Baba also had died.
त्याच्या बायकोला ते आशीर्वाद
देतात.
We'll come when we come to Guru Ganesh Swarup.
Oh, we'll do that later.
We'll look at
but I just remembered, because when you said that
it was there in my mind, but our problem is the time limits that we have.
Yes,
so,
yes.
I can talk to hours if people come and sit in front of me, but when it comes to talking to camera, it becomes difficult.
Oh yes.
So when Baba was in Mumbai in Kurla pipeline, my dad had gone to meet him. My dad used to go in the afternoon. Afternoon the shop used to be closed. He used to go to Kurla and he used to carry some food for
म्हणजे इथून सँडल्स रोड कुर्ल्याला
जायचे टू मीट हिम. आणि काहीतरी जेवण असं पाकिटमध्ये बांधून खिशात ठेवून जायचे ते. आणि नो एक्झिबिशन. मी जेवण आणले तुमच्यासाठी, डबा मोठा ओपन केला आणि वाटलं जे आता चालतंय ना की आपण खूप मोठमोठे डबे घेऊन जातात आणि आपल्या स्वामीला वगैरे खायला, तसं नाही. यूज टू हाईड अँड कीप. Only when he asked, he used to give. So Baba was sitting below a tree. Then Baba Kurlala. It was open ना, मिठाची खाडी.
असं होतं ते. म्हणजे it was
open मध्ये. There was no this. आणि एक मंच होता, जे आपण शिकारीला मंच ठेवतो तसा एक मंच होता, त्याच्यावर जाऊन बसायचं.
I see.
Because maybe some farmer had made a manch to take care of his field or something like that. त्याच्यावर पण जाऊन बसायचं.
If it was in this time, everybody would be taking pictures with their mobiles and all.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. ते बसले ते. त्याला विचारलं, तुला अवधूत काय माहित आहे का? माझ्या वडिलांना विचारलं, डू यू नो हू इज अवधूत? व्हॉट इज अवधूत? माय डॅड, सी वी वर ऑल सिम्पल पीपल. वी डिडंट हॅव ते ज्ञान बिन नाही, बिग टॉक्स अँड ऑल दॅट. सेड नो बाबा, आय डोंट नो व्हॉट इज अवधूत. आय नो यू. आय नो ओनली यू. He smiled. And there was a branch which was coming to his level. He plucked a leaf from that. Big leaf he caught and he plucked. आणि शोड इन द लॅटेक्स मिल्क, ते सफेद दूध असतं ना बाहेर, मग बघितलं आणि ते परत काढून ठेवलं तिकडे आणि ते लीफ परत जॉईन झालं. म्हटलं हे अवधूत अवस्था आहे, तोडू पण शकतो जोडू पण शकतो, तो अवधूत आहे बोलले. सो भगवान in so many different ways was telling us what was he, but we always took him, खायला देतो, प्यायला देतो, काही दुःख असले तर निवारण करतो, उद्या प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर आज सांगतो, काही आपल्याला करायचं काय नाही विचार. वी लिमिटेड आवरसेल्फ टू हिम, पण तो दरवेळेला आम्हाला सांगत होतो दॅट आय एम समथिंग फ्रॉम विच यू कॅन आस्क समथिंग हायर. पण आम्ही फक्त ह्या संसारासाठी जे लागणार तेवढंच मागत राहिलो. ऑल्दो ही वॉज गिविंग कंटिन्युअसली, वॉज टेलिंग दॅट मी परब्रह्म स्वरूप आहे, माझ्याकडनं तुम्ही जे घ्यायचे जे शाश्वत आहे ते घ्या. पण आपण दरवेळी नश्वरच घेत गेलो. वी टूक ओनली ट्रान्झियंट थिंग्स, वी नेवर टूक व्हॉट इज एटर्नल, अँड ही वॉज रेडी टू गिव्ह दॅट एटर्नल पोझिशन टू अस. बट आपण आपल्या संसारात अडकून आम्ही वी लिमिटेड आवरसेल्फ टू ओनली दॅट. तर तसे हे बाबा हे 3 मी एपिसोडमध्ये घेतलं की सो दॅट वेन वी टॉक अगेन यू विल अंडरस्टँड हाऊ वी आर बिल्डिंग आउट हाऊ हा परब्रह्म स्वरूप होते. बाबा परब्रह्म स्वरूप होते, हे संत नव्हते. यांचा जर भक्त दत्तात्रेयचा अवतार असेल तर हे काय असतील? काही लोक यांना दत्तात्रेय अवतार म्हणतात, पण दत्तात्रेय अवतार नाही, यांचे शिष्य दत्तात्रेयच्या स्टेटला होते, तर हे काय असतील? शिष्य कॅनॉट बी बिगर देन यू ना. शिष्यानं त्यांनी दत्ताचा स्टेट दिला आहे, तर हे काय होते हा प्रश्न बराच वेळा येतो. सो इन द नेक्स्ट एपिसोड विल गो फर्दर, विल ट्राय टू सी हाऊ अगेन हाऊ मेनी डिफरंट डिवोटीज, हाऊ मेनी डिफरंट वे.
बट वन पॉईंट आय थिंक आय शुड मेक यू नो इज दॅट तुम्ही म्हणालात की आपण काय आपल्याला काय एवढं त्यांचं काय ज्ञान नव्हतं असं, पण यू नो आय थिंक वी वर व्हेरी लकी, और ऑल्दो युअर पेरेंट्स वर व्हेरी लकी टू बी इन हिज प्रेझेन्स. साधी माणसं. And most important, they were lucky to be in his presence. That is the biggest thing that we have gained in this thing.
आपण डोक्याला 2 सिंग आले असते आणि आपण हुशारी दाखवली, त्यापेक्षा बाबा तूच हा मला तेवढंच माहित आहे, तूच.
नाही you are, that is true, but we are, I think all of us are very lucky that we are talking about Baba.
Yes.
And a lot of people are going to hear about Baba. I am lucky that I am getting this thing first hand from you.
And I want to tell again that there is no exaggeration, there is no storytelling. जसं झालं तसं सांगायचं, टेलिंग इट ॲज इट इज, नो एक्झॅगरेशन, नो. ही वॉज ह्युमनली डिवाइन, ही वॉज नॉट डिवाइन, ही वॉज ह्युमनली डिवाइन. त्यांनी स्वतःला आपल्या लेवलला आणलं,
बरोबर,
सो दॅट वी गेट कनेक्टेड टू हिम. त्याला खूप वर ठेवून असं इम्पॉसिबल टू गेट हिम तसं नव्हते ते, इझिली अवेलेबल. गेलं आत्ता पण तुम्ही गणेशपूरला जाऊन त्याच्यासमोर सांगा बाबा त्रास आहे, करतो तो. पण त्याला ते खूप मोठं ठेवते, आय एम अवेलेबल, सहज अवेलेबल आहे मी. यू डोंट हॅव टू डू एक्स्ट्रा नाही काय गरज नाही. तसे बाबा. तर आपण परत भेटूया. थँक्यू एव्हरीवन. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय.
रात्रंदिवसा देवा तुमची मूर्ती ध्यान